Afternoon, Fence Stars. Welcome back to Lunch and Learn for the new season. We are so excited that you're taking time with us in person, or if you're hitting replay, we've got some top tips for transition into the fall season. And I'm going to dive right in because it's all about time and money, my two favorite things. So, the first thing that will save you the most time and make you money and save you money is you need to host your own party. I like to use the word party. I'm not afraid of using the word party, but you need to launch the new catalog in front of people you know and people that want to buy from you or need to know that you're in business. So you can do this in many different ways. If you have a clubhouse, a coffee shop, a pub, if you have a park, you don't need a whole crazy great big space. My house is not very big, but I love having a few people over and I love getting my Scentsy out. So I like to do it in my own house. I did it last week. And here's where it makes you money. Just the invitation alone will get people thinking that they need Scentsy from you. And they're so excited that you told them about the fall catalog. The other exciting thing is it saves you money because you can give them the testers while they are in person, or they can smell the testers. You can give them a set to take with them and they'll make you money because they'll share them with their friends. But then also, you're not having to mail a catalog and they'll have the catalog for the whole season in their hot little hands to go home, share with their family, and order from you all season long. So that is my pitch. Host your own party. And if you need help or ideas with that, contact one of us or we can talk about it after.
All right. So, second, you need to focus on your three-tiered marketing system. So, see, we've got a system for you. People get afraid of that word system, but it really is just anything that you do repeatedly that is a system. When we have a launch, so September 1st, we considered that a launch. We had a brand new fall and winter catalog, and we had our harvest brochure drop. You want to stay in touch with the people that love Scentsy. And then we're also going to throw in the social portion so that you can connect with new people and connect them to products that they would love in Scentsy. So every time that we have a launch and just in your daily life for social, you'll want to do this, but you want to send an email to your customers, you want to text, and then you want to use social. And one of the things you really need to use with social is your stories. Some people now are just getting on social and they are not even scrolling on Facebook or on Instagram. They literally watch stories or reels. That's it. So, with your social, in part of your three-tiered marketing system, you don't want it to just be, hey, I sell Scentsy. Look at me. Buy this from me. Help me. What can you do to help me? You want to put in personal things about you, what you like. For instance, I like to cook, I like football, I am fit-ish, I like to work out. So those are all things that I might highlight in my stories. And then boom, I might put in a beautiful collage of our pumpkin warmers and say which one should I order for my house. Okay. So those are ways that you can interact. And then you're wanting to connect your customers to products that they will love and then of course attract new people. So like our Beetlejuice collection was something that I attracted brand new customers because my customer group, I don't know that that meant for them. So a lot of our new collections that we have, it's not meant for it to be a hit with your regular customers. That's why you're going to use these systems so that you can help to find new people and attract them and connect them to Scentsy.
And the third thing you're going to do to set yourself up for the transition into the fall season is daily personal development. You guys, when you log into your workstation, Sensi has made it so easy for us to train ourselves. Go in there and push play on one of your success paths. Or maybe you listen to a podcast while you're walking. Or maybe you're hitting replay while you're to this exact Zoom while you're cooking dinner. So we've got it. Okay, let's recap. Number one was host your own fall launch party. Number two was Lauren's three-tier marketing system. And the three tiers were send an email, send a text, and share on social. Those are your three tiers. You decide if it's once a week, once a month, or how often you need to do those things. But you want to use all three tiers. And then I just added in personal development and training yourself. And now I'm going to turn it over to Lauren, and she's going to talk about finding someone else to host for you.
Okay, so finding someone else to host for you at times is as easy as asking. Many times we make this out to be something bigger in our heads than what it is. And a lot of times this is not going to happen with you just posting on social. You can luck out. Sometimes I have, but a lot of times it is someone is going to send you an order. And instead of just taking the order, which is the easiest thing, you're going to say, hey, would you like to earn that for free or half price by sharing Scentsy with your friends and family? So I am Shelly uses party. I am a non-party girl. So I have all those words. If you're looking for them, you can come to me. I'll help you out. And a lot of times that's less intimidating to them. You just let them know I'm going to set this up. What way works best for you? Would you like to do it on Zoom? That is a big way, even for younger people. A lot of them, they do not want to do things on social. So you can set up a Zoom link and you can just have the products around you and share them, and they can shop the person's link. So that would be a time. You can do it on social or you can do it in person. And like Shelly said, I've had luck with saying, let's meet at Starbucks. I bring testers and the person invites their friends. It doesn't have to be in their home and it doesn't have to be in your home. The other thing is listen to, and we just had this tip on my group page today from one of my consultants, Karen Fernandez, but she was listening and she paid attention and followed up. So you need to be intuitive and also listen and follow up. But if someone, say, likes a picture or mentions, I love the Tangled Web warmer and I want it, but I have to wait until next payday, or I have to wait a while, I can't get it now, that's a perfect opportunity to ask them to host. Then you also have your smart shoppers. Okay. These are people who have been around Scentsy. Maybe you're their brand new consultant, you're just starting out, but they know that if they host an event or have a shopping link and have their friends and families order, that they're going to get their fall and their holiday scents and warmers for free or half price. So people are looking for this too, but you have to ask. Don't just take the order, get into the habit of asking. And we all need to meet new people, and having these scent events is the simplest way for you to grow your database and meet new people. And then you're going to be sharing and have way more people for your three-tiered marketing system to continue to share all these awesome Scentsy products with.
So the other thing we're going to say for the fifth thing, we have 5 things. Host your own, use your 3 tiers, daily personal development and training, find a host other than yourself. And the 5th thing is we are going to build our teams. We are going to offer the join opportunity. We need to offer the Scentsy business opportunity to everyone. It doesn't matter who they are, what stage of life they are, how old they are, how much money they have, or how successful we think they are. We need to offer this to everybody. People join Scentsy because they are looking for something that you have. So don't keep it a secret. Right now, September is a $40 join special. So you can start your own Scentsy business. Daisy did yesterday, and she's already on the call. You can offer this opportunity to anyone. Here are some myths. Well, I just started yesterday. I can't start building my team. I don't know what to do. Oh no, there's no better way to start your business than with a friend, and you guys learn together. So Daisy, this is your challenge. $40, find yourself a friend, lock arms, and Debbie's going to work with both of you. Plus, you have the whole community behind you of all the other Scentsy consultants. So I've been doing this for 15 years. And I don't know everything. I still learn something new Scentsy every single day. So it doesn't matter if you've been in 15 years or 5 minutes, you got to share the opportunity because other people are looking to make extra money. Maybe they are looking to meet new people. Maybe they just want their own account so they can have all access, early access, and get a discount. So, from my 15 years of experience, you just never know who is looking for it. So, you ask everyone. So, those are our 5 tips to transition into the fall season. We have a couple action items to follow up with our tips. The first thing is what to do with the old marketing. So we have some old marketing, we have some summer testers. What the heck are we doing with this? What I like to do is I still give it away. I still leave it places. I will have one with me in my car seat and I'll hand it to the person that I just paid. If I'm paying at the grocery store, I might leave one behind. If I'm at the doctor's office, I might want set one on the pile of magazine stacks. So those of you who got your double kits in August, you might be sitting around with some spring marketing. Some of you have some spring catalogs. You just leave them around town. And then as far as your spring testers, what I like to do is I love the showcase brochure because it's on
Mm-hmm.
the back, but you can also open up the back of your catalog and it will also give you the same grid of what scents are available. And what I do is I take my testers and I look through them. Now I know Skinny Dippin' and Havana Cabana, that's pretty obvious. Those are summer. But if I don't know, like, oh, Very Vanilla, is that still in the catalog? I can quickly check that list. Yes, it is. And I separate my testers. Store your spring and summer testers in a nice, cool space because you never know which ones are going to be coming back. We won't find out until February. So set them in a nice, cool, dark space, flat if you can, and let them sit there because we're going to turn those into employees coming the spring if those scents are coming back. What kinds of action items do you have for us, Lauren?
Well, make sure that you order some new supplies for this catalog season. And the number one thing I'm going to tell you to order is the 10 new release stickers. And we have a sheet that you can print off at your house. If you don't even want to get the bigger catalogs, you don't have to. You can print that sheet off. And it is the smell that sells that you want to get under people's noses. We've got ways for you to print it where you could put it in a number 10 envelope so that you could mail that out with one stamp and then follow up with your customers and say, hey, which scent did you like the best? If you're going to send regular mail, you have to have that follow-up system. So that would be my top one is the stickers. If you're going to get a regular bigger catalog, Shelly just showed you don't even have to print off anything. You can put it, there's actually a great page, right, where they show all the new 10 cents. If you want to get other stickers, you can do that. One of the things I love to get in the consultant store too is besides Scentsy bars, my top returning buy product is our laundry. And I think I've built up that category because I've given samples of that. So you can buy the liquid in small little I don't know, sample sizes that are already done, sealed, perfect. I love to use those. And then here's a tip. Get yourself a washer with tub at half price. Use one of your half price rewards. And I can share later the Amazon link for a little packet that you can seal and tell them, and you can get it to correspond or not even to correspond. Get a different scent. Get a scent you like. It all doesn't have to match. And give people that because the washer whiffs is actually my top seller. But if you don't even want to go through the issue of or the time, take the time to make the samples, they have those too. But start sampling out something besides wax. Yes, wax is amazing. It's our top seller, but pick a category. For me, laundry is it. Or if there's a category you want to grow, then sample that out. So those are my top supplies. Get yourself stickers, get some type of a catalog, the showcase brochures, especially if you're going to do events, you do not want to hand people the bigger full catalog. Plus, this is nice, like Shelly's showing, because it doesn't overwhelm people. So get those showcase brochures, get the stickers, and then get something to sample. And that is really going to help your business.
Well, you guys, that's what we have for you. I want to open it up now. Debbie, Jackie, what did we miss? What are your top tips? What are some action items that you use? And then if you guys can't unmute or turn your camera on, you guys can drop in chat and we'll read your questions and see if there's anything else that we want to make sure we're all doing for transition and jump starting the season.
I have a very noisy grandchild, so I want to quickly just tag on to what Lauren said. Sorry, Jackie, I interrupted you.
That's okay.
Samples are only good if you follow up. You have to follow up with them and see how they like it. So make sure you have some sort of way to record or know what samples you're sending out. I got the Harvest Collection wax bars early access, which you can get the holiday ones, and I mailed them on a flat piece of paper, and just a regular forever stamp. And I followed up with my customers right before the launch on September 1st, and I had 8 people want the collection. If I hadn't followed up with them, I mean, I mailed that out, I don't know, 2 weeks before the first week and a half, something like that. Plenty of time for them to call me back and say, hey, I want this, but none of them did. But I followed up with them. So you have to make sure that you follow up with samples, your samples. Otherwise, you're just giving them away. So that's my tip.
A lot of my teamies will ask me, I'm having trouble finding new customers. I don't know what to do. And you kind of have to think outside the box. I joined my neighborhood chat group, and I, just chatted in there with people, and then you can eventually, I think on Mondays, we're allowed to share our business if we own a business. I also joined a toddler story time. I'm in a different season of my life. I went through this with my children, and now I'm doing it with my grandchildren. And last week, I happened to notice that one of the moms and the kid, it was a little boy, was like decked out in Disney stuff, Disney clothes and stuff. He had like Crocs with gibbets and all that good stuff. So I took a catalog, a harvest brochure, and a sample of our stitch wax, because that's amazing anyway. And I shared it with her today, and she was like so excited. And she said, and so next week I will follow up. So like Lauren was saying, her one girl, Karen, you listen for clues, you look for clue, not a clue, but you know what I mean. You try and be a little mysterious and try and figure how you can introduce that you have, you sell Scentsy, or you share Scentsy, because we don't sell it. We just have to share it. It sells itself. But so yeah, just have to think outside the box that way. I plan on, my oldest grandson is a big baseball player, so I'm going to like share and walk around that field and share samples, and I'm going to bring my testers one night, maybe a little of the 10 new samples of our new releases, so that people are aware, and we sit in those bleachers. We'll just pass those scents around while the kids are playing. So you just have to really think how you can get it out there.
I love that idea, Jackie, because what you're doing is carrying around the brand new scents and saying, hey, these just came in. I want to get some feedback. You're not even trying to make a sale. You're just saying, hey, tell me what you think of the top new 10 releases. So
brand yourself too. Where you go, make sure you brand yourself.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. This is my favorite product when you're adding your order. This cute little crossbody. There's 2 different sizes. I wear that everywhere, and I have had great people comment, oh, you're a Scentsy consultant. Yep. And I, of course, inside have a couple business cards, or you can have your phone. If you're fancy and techie, you're gonna have your phone, just drop them an electronic business card. Okay, you guys, we have a few minutes left. I would love to hear from the rest of you. Do you have any questions? We talk fast. I listen to podcasts at 1.5 and I talk at 1.5. So I know this was fast, but we want to make sure we fit everything in during the lunchtime. So any questions? Anything else you guys thought of?
A question?
Yeah.
Hi, Mary.
Hi. How much are the brochures that you were showing? And like I haven't gotten my kit yet or anything, but I am struggling to get orders.
Okay, so Mary asked about, well, congratulations if your kit's on the way, that you're already on the training and you just started. We're so happy you're here. The showcase brochures is one of my favorite things because it's thin, it folds in half, it goes in the mail easily, and it's nice to lay out at events and at parties. And if you guys can see, the descriptions for all the scents are on there. I love these. They're 25 for $5.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Very,
it's one of my
very
favorite things.
affordable.
The other product I love are we didn't talk about are the product. These are $9 for 150. And there's a space here you can either I like to stamp, or you can handwrite your name and phone number or put a sticker. But these are great. And on the back there is the other half of the stuff. I like to use those at parties because then they can circle what they like. If you these are great. They fold into a regular envelope with a first class stamp. So these are the product sheets. To answer your question, Mary, oh my gosh, your kid is on the way and you're already excited for getting for orders. I think a lot has to do with your enthusiasm for the product. Now, yeah, if you had the marketing and you had the testers with you, that's a lot easier to say, hey, I just got my kit. Whether you're sharing on social and doing a big announcement and unboxing, that's always exciting once you get it. Doing a smell on the video or on, when you're around. But in person, just carrying the testers, like Jackie said, hey, wherever you're at, the sidelines, the coffee shop, at work, or with friends, or going to something, hey, I just got my new testers. You want to smell the new releases? Just asking for opinions and having people's things. But Mary, I think the number one thing is to decide how you want to launch and in what ways you're going to create awareness. And that can
I'm going
happen
to be starting setting up at farmers markets on Saturday.
Saturday
Yeah,
farmers market.
she's a rejoin. So she rejoined with us. And yeah, so she's going to do farmers markets on Saturdays, but I would definitely make sure that you have those stickers or some type of testers would be great so that they can order. And then as for social, this does take a little more time for everyone, but I can tell you and I know people don't like to hear this, and it's a little bit of like an uncomfortable feeling, but just posting is not working anymore because your people are not seeing it. So you've got to do live videos. Also, that helps your business because you're branding yourself, and it really just your customers listen and they want to hear from you. And think of doing things short. Okay. That's why we rushed through this, because we try to stay at 30 minutes. But no one wants to listen to anyone that for a long time anymore. So reels, create reels. You can even just use the Scentsy product. But the thing I can tell you is Facebook is always asking me, do I want to make a reel? So that's letting you know that if you make a reel, Facebook is most likely going to let people see that, because Facebook, for whatever reason, is loving reels. So do reels. You can take pictures of, say, here's the brand new warmers from the catalog, and you can make a reel to music. You can put it in your stories. You can put it in your group. Also, and I used to not be as into this, and believe me, all day, every day, I am not posting Scentsy on my personal profile, but you, especially starting out again, you have got to post on your personal profile, because you might have a group with 25 people, but I guarantee 3 or 4 are the only ones that are even seeing or looking at your post. You've got to leverage your regular social profile and connect everyone that you know to the Scentsy products. Again, I am not all day, every day doing that. I am more give with personal, and then I throw in something Scentsy. And then before you post something Scentsy and after you post something Scentsy, you need to connect with other people on social. First of all, we just should be wanting to do that, but it's going to help your post to be seen. So you want to like things, you want to comment on other people's posts, like, hey, that looks like that was a great recipe, whatever. And then because you're an active member of this Facebook or Instagram community, Facebook is going to let your post be seen more. So video. They love video. So if all you're doing is, which I know is much easier, is taking the posts and, putting them up, most people probably aren't even seeing what you're sharing. So we've got to get into video, and you can make a reel so quick and just put some music to it. But also we have to put ourselves with our businesses too, and show yourself like living a Scentsy life. So I know you just rejoined, but once you can use some rewards, get some counter clean, get some Scentsy fresh, show people how you're changing your Scentsy wax. These are all things that customers want and want to see, and you can make videos of it. So most likely that's going to be shown more than just the post.
Can
So
I
I
make a
have some-
suggestion on, for Mary for her farmer's market too? Make
Yeah.
sure you're posting where you're gonna be. Let people
Yes.
know where you're at. That's really important too, because your friends are gonna come out and hopefully support you. But if they don't know where you are, they can't. Like I'm getting ready to post, all of my events for the next month and a half, which is pretty much every weekend, but that gives people the opportunity to come and find me. I mean, if they can't make it on one, well, that's okay. I'm gonna be here, here, and here. So
And that's
make
a
sure-
great tip that Debbie gave, because I have a lot of customers that even though I offer like, oh, I'll meet you, or I'm going to be here on this day. They don't show up, but if it's like a public event, they'll come out and they said, oh, I always enjoy like just smelling things more in person. They don't want to come to my house. No, don't go through the trouble of dropping off the testers, or so you will find that your people
yeah.
will come out to support you, but also they're going to want to see, touch, and feel everything and sniff as well.
My
Well, and I think that
other
brings-
question is sorry.
Well, I had some more ideas for you, but go ahead and ask your other question.
My other question is, do I have to get the like Scentsy tablecloth and all that to set up, or
No.
So for your setup, I would use what you have. I'm a firm believer in make Scentsy money and spend Scentsy money to reinvest in your business. Do not spend family money to get started unless you have extra money that you want to
use-
invest. But if you have a tablecloth, I use a twin size bed sheet. I love that.
the
So
flat one.
yeah, a bed sheet works great. So you don't have to use a Scentsy. If you want to brand yourself, there are some available in the store, and you can, set yourself a goal. Like, I'm going to invest X amount that I feel comfortable with, and I know that I'm going to make that back this season. If you are comfortable within that, do that. So if you're going to buy something and you don't already own something, then yeah, I would suggest the Scentsy tablecloth. They're not expensive and it has the logo on it. Those are really nice. But if you already have something at home, I would use it. A couple ideas for you, Mary. First, yes, you need to announce your business, and that telling people where you're going to be and where they can see you locally is amazing, but not everybody's going to go to the farmers market. So I think it's really important for you to look at, okay, when was I a Scentsy consultant before? And if you just joined, who needs to know that I'm a Scentsy consultant? Or, hey, who just needs to know that there is a fall catalog available? So everybody is in the same boat, whether you rejoined, just joined, or have been a consultant for 15 years or more. You need to tell everybody that there is a new catalog. And that is where we bring in that 3-tiered marketing system that we said. You're going to be sharing on social, you're going to be sending an email, and you're also going to be sending intentional texts. Hey friends, guess what? I'm back in the wax business. Hey friends, guess what? I just did a thing. I am now in the fragrance business. Hey friends, guess what? You need to know about this amazing fall catalog that just dropped and these fabulous fragrances that are now available. My favorites are.
Yeah,
Okay.
connecting yourself. The my favorites are huge. And sometimes people will say, great, I'll take your favorites. So always list 5 or 6, something that's going to get them to get the 6-pack.
And it could be someone else's photo that you snagged out of our albums off our pages and say, these are my favorite scents. And this cute little catchy picture that gets their attention. It doesn't matter which exact bars are in there. No one is paying attention. They're looking on the toilet this big on their phone. That's seriously how they're ordering. or they're laying in bed without their glasses on and they're shopping at midnight with you. They don't need it to be perfect. And then Mary, my last tip for everybody with your events, this is a stay in the known form, and I will make sure that this is in the files on all the groups, but this is golden. I have these filled out at all my events. I keep them on a small clipboard, and I have 3 or 4 of them around my tables at my events. And even if I get 3 contacts, or if at my parties, I'll even do this for people who might not be placing an order, or even if they're placing an order, it has information on here that will lead you to future conversations about what they need to know about. So
And thank you, Shelley. I had that on my list to send to her because she told me yesterday, and
Yep.
I'm like, you got to
Yep.
get contact information. And when people buy something from you at these events, it is not weird to ask them for their contact information. That is a normal business practice. And I always say when I sell something, I have to, I really doesn't go that far. I've heard of people where the customer gets odd about it, but I've never had it. I just say, I've got to get your contact information to record this sale, and it goes absolutely fine. So get their contact information, because if they just walk away with the 6 bars and you don't have a way to, like Debbie said, these were like customers that I'm sure wanted fall bars, but they're just busy, so they're not going to contact us. But when she said, hey, do you like those scents, or which one did you like the best? They're like, oh yeah, put that order in for me. The easier we can make it for people and provide that excellent customer service, the better. So you want to get everyone's information.
Okay, so we have armed you with lots of ideas. Is everybody on fire? Did everybody leave with one new thing they're going to implement or something they're going to do this week? And then make sure you share this with your teams. And I want to hear from you guys. We'll meet up every Wednesday at the same time. And I want to hear from you what you guys want. What do you want to hear about next week? What worked from this week? And save the time. All of you that are on live tonight or today, tomorrow night with Jonay from home office, she is going to tell us even more fabulous things about getting business on our calendars. Okay, you guys, have a great rest of the day. Please reach out and let us know how you're doing and what else we can help you with.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.